Welcome back to another video with Porta. Today, with this video, we're going to discuss how to install PortaGlass. This is going to be a very important video. Please watch it in its entirety. Go back and review some stuff because this is the installation for PortaGlass. Not only is it the glass door, a frameless glass door, it's also this is not the same trim like if you watched Porta Air or Porta Verte. This is their classic general adjustable door trim and frame. It's pretty unique. It could go onto a wooden frame construction. It could also go onto a masonry construction. Your wall thickness varies between 3.5 to 4.5 inches. So this frame will basically allow you to do that. First off, we're going to need a drill bit. We're going to need drill, Phillips head. You're going to have screws that are included, and then make sure we have everything. The box that the jamb and frame come in, the door, and then another box here which includes your handle, your hinges, and mechanism for your opener. Basically, everything you need for the door to operate properly. Now, I'm going to briefly touch on the adjustable frame, and this is just a kit that we show customers. And number one, you can see the construction of the doors. They're pretty much solid core, but this is the frame. See, right now it's in its closed position, but we have a variance to where if your wall is a little bit thicker, you can adjust it by simply doing that or go in. So it adjusts quite a bit. So these are designed specifically for several different type of thicknesses for a door or door opening. Again, make sure you have your you've measured properly for your rough opening. We're going to be installing on a wooden construction. This is going to be a 32-inch door that we're installing on a 34-inch rough opening, 82 inches high, 34 inches wide. All right, now we're going to go ahead and open the box. I know a lot of y'all are going to be excited. You want to open it up and rip it apart. Well, first of all, never cut across here. You're gonna cause damage to the trim inside. So the best thing to do is go tilt it on its side or back, break the tape points here, just like that. And now we're going to flip this thing around, and you're going to see the trim. All right, here's how it's packaged. We have the back piece, and we have the front piece, as I stated, and this is the top that goes in just like this. The back side has this part that goes just like this. Allows you to have that adjustment. Again, if it's a wider wall, you simply just pull it apart, and you can install it onto a wider wall, like so, or you can install it on a thinner wall, like so. So this is adjustable. This is the top piece, so I'm going to pull that out. Save these styrofoam pieces because we're going to use them as fillers around the sides to just get everything lined up properly. Put those to the side. We have the hinge side, which looks like so. Okay, and I say the hinge side because of these. It only has 2 hinges. These are specifically designed hinges that go in here and here that hold this door up. Now we have the latch side, which is here. And then obviously the gasket. Okay, now we're going to start off by, just like before on the other installation, we're going to cut these rubber pieces off. So with this way, it's kind of awkward for me, but I'm going to go ahead and position myself so you guys can see it. I'm going to get a piece of wood, hold it there, get my knife, go at an angle, and cut that off. Same thing over here. Get a piece of wood, cut that off. And do that to all the sides. It's so you can get a nice, even, clean cut. There. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put the whole frame together so we can mount it. First things first, we're going to take this and flip it around. We're going to take this, we're going to flip that around, and then we're going to flip this one around, and on the back side, there's a little bag. It's going to have all your necessary screws that are needed to put this frame together. Like so. And before we start that, we're going to do one thing. We're going to go ahead and take these apart. And how do we do it? Remember I told you guys that these are adjustable, so these come off. And we're going to put these to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this part of the frame together. The last part will be the back side. This is the front side. So we're going to get these little clips and attach them here. There's a little screw adjustment, and you can pull this thing back that you will install here. There's one, and there's two. Okay. Then we take our drill and lock these together. See, basically what it does, it pulls these corners together. This we're going to do like so. We're going to take this little deal and put it in this way, just like so. We're going to peel this tape back on both sides. And we're going to install this like so. We'll repeat that to this side. Then we're going to take our silver screws and drill through the black, and it screws in to the other side here. Here. Double check that it's nice and snug. And you can verify by looking at this here that, see, this one can go a little bit tighter, because you'll verify it by these grooves that all of this aligns. And then we'll save these two for your other side. So I'm gonna put these to the side. And now I'm gonna lift up this frame. And get it ready to mount. And it fits like so. This is here. This has been installed. What we're going to do, we are going to peel back, just like in the previous videos for Porta Air. We're going to peel back the gaskets. This time we're going at a 45-degree angle. We're not going straight, we're going 45. Pick a spot, probably about 2 or 3 inches, 4 inches above, because this is your hinge placement. We're gonna go above that. Behind here is the hinge housing. It sits against the 2x4, and it has a perfect fit. On this side, this sits against the other 2x4. This is a perfect dimension, or perfect production of it. It fits perfectly in a 34-inch opening. You have 34.5, then you're going to have to put some shims or gaps. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the styrofoam and I'm going to slide it in the back. Between this. Now, guys, you'll see back there is a hinge. We're going to put that here. Then I'm going to take 2 more pieces, 2 more of these pieces, and I'm going to put one up top, or we'll break them apart to where I'll put one right there. And I'm also going to put one up top. This is and on the bottom. This is to prevent the jam from bowing. Another thing that I did, I put shims here on the bottom on both sides. I raised the whole frame about ½ inch. One, to cover up the hole up top. And then the second most important part is I wanted to raise it off the floor because this is a concrete floor. So this is designed off concrete to the stud. Now, if you have carpet or hardwood flooring, that's also going to play a factor. So this will always be covered up. However, if you have stained concrete or tile or something like that, and you mount this, you want to get it off the floor about ½ inch, ¼ inch. The reason why is that you don't want to risk this glass. And you'll see when we get the glass, it's frameless. So you don't want it scratching against the concrete. You don't want it scratching against tile, because concrete and glass really don't mix. So now, I'm going to take my drill, and I'm going to, after I've already placed my shims back behind there, okay, I'm going to push it forward, just push it all the way forward, and I'm going to drill at a 45-degree angle there, and there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and switch bits. And we're going to go ahead and install the screws. Remember, hold that together. And you want it flush, but you also don't want it bowing. But that styrofoam is going to help tremendously from Bowen. See how it wants to sink it in. So you want to make sure that it's sunk just right and it's level. We're going to grab our level just to make sure we are in. And we are perfectly level. Yes, that's exactly what we want. Now this is installed. We're going to do the same thing on this side. I've already pre-drilled these holes, so I'm going to go ahead and install the screws. There we go. This is the one I did not pre-drill, so I will do that one right now. No, it is pre-drill. All right, you want to sink them just enough to where you can put that seal right back without difficulty. Well, see, this one is giving me a little bit of issue, so we'll go a little bit deeper. Yep, now we're in. And see, again, let's check our levels, make sure we're good. I think we're good. Yep. And then again, we can make some adjustments later, but for the most part, this thing is installed just like that. It's snug, it's not moving. Again, please pay attention to your bottom. Make sure you lift it up a little bit so you don't damage that glass. Now let's work on your hinges. These are pretty unique. These are your hinges. Your glass door will go on top of that and swing off this. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the hinges. We're gonna use an Allen wrench, which is included. We want to go ahead and put that close, real close to the and then tighten it up. All right, take these caps off. And now let's get the door ready. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the glass door. Best thing to do is lay this thing flat someplace. Have a clear working space. Please get help lifting this. This is not light. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel everything back. Again, no knives. Just peel it back. And take that off that way. Now, what I like to do is grab your knife, open it up. Now we can cut. We'll slide it off a little bit. We're going to take this and we are going to put it on the ground next to your frame, because in case it slips or whatever, you have cardboard. You don't want it hitting, you just don't want to risk it hitting the concrete. Now, we're going to slide this to the end. We're going to open this up like so. And we're going to bend this cardboard back just like that. Same thing here. So we can get the hangers mounted. I went ahead and moved the knife out of the way. So these are our hangers that go on to the door. These are your covers. And then we're going to grab these screws. So now we're going to mount this. This is what it's supposed to look like for this door to go onto this frame. Again, I'm going to keep emphasizing that if you're mounting this and you want it to open opposite, then you can just flip this from the back side, mount it, but now you have an opposite opening door. Now, we want to mount this. So this goes on top just like that, and it goes in just like this. So this is going to close. That's where the glass is going to go. Your glass goes against the seal. So essentially, when we pick this door up, this is the way we want to mount it. So it goes like this, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to install this. There's a little bag that comes with these 4 of these screws, these gaskets, and all that. Number 1, these little gaskets here. Real quick, let's get rid of. Let's put them where they're supposed to be. They're gonna go right there, and they're gonna go right there. We'll leave them sitting. Now we're gonna take this. We're gonna go ahead and put this. This goes in right here to prevent it prevent the screw from hitting the glass. This gets mounted like that. So what we'll do is that best way to do it is that you slide your glass out a little bit. You install that. You drop this right there. You put your screw in between that rubber gasket. Hold on to it. Put your Allen wrench in. Now that you're holding this thing, we'll come up right here, we'll put this on top, and then we're going to start screwing it on. Now, we don't have to go tight because it's already installed. So that helps you with this other one. So again, screw, rubber gasket, and that goes in right there. And then we want to make sure that we grab with the Allen wrench and we twist. Now, we want to go ahead and get it mounted. We want to pretty much put it on one end. So then when we go to install it, we can always adjust it. Because see, this will adjust. That's what it's designed to do. Make sure it's straight. Okay, now it's on. Same thing here. These are going to go on top. We're going to go on here, go on top of this, just like that. Just like that. And then we'll end up picking this door up and then mounting it. I'm going to go get some help because, again, this door's heavy and you want to pay attention to your back and not hurting yourself, but also you want to get some help to make sure to lift this thing up to get it on there right. Once it's on there, the rest of the work can be finished as that door is hanging. Now, I want to emphasize some stuff. There's these corner pieces. We leave them on. They are there just in case something happens, because when this comes off, that's what you got. Look how thick that glass is. It's a beautifully beveled, thick glass. And we keep this on as protection. And that's the same reason why I put that cardboard there, just in case. You never know what's going to happen, because the price of this door is not cheap. And then you don't want to get to this point and then break that glass. So I'm going to go get some help, and then we're going to get it mounted. Okay, now we're going to lift this glass door. I got help. and then we're going to show you the proper way to lift glass. We don't just slide it and move it around because it's glass. You could twist it the wrong way, you could slide it out of your hands, and it's going to break on you. Again, cardboard on the ground, we leave these on, and then we're going to lift it and get it set. Okay. Okay. All right. That's how it's mounted. See, two people. One person is going to have a very, very hard time mounting it. Now, you see that it's crooked. We're about to start adjusting it so you guys see exactly what needs to happen with the adjustments. Okay, I got the lock set, the hardware set out of the box. It comes assembled. You basically disassemble it. And then you have it like this. You have a gasket, the back side. Okay, see where the tongue is? So you want to install it properly. And also you want to make sure that this goes on correctly. So what we do is you go over here, you put this side in, and you put that right there. Make sure it does not fall. And twist. That fell. That's okay. Then we're going to get the other bolt. We're going to move this gasket and all that up. Keep one thing in mind. We got English version of instructions in here that basically describes how this goes back together. But essentially, we're going to take this little piece. We're going to take this. We're going to do it put it here, and then install here. Just get a good grip, get a good bite. You could use pliers, but be very, very careful. Just grab only the end and turn. Make sure you get a good grip. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Finish this up, and we'll come back. I've assembled the handle and the lock, and this is pretty much how it's supposed to look. This is the front side of the door. It's been regulated, it's been adjusted, everything's done. So this is how it basically looks. The lock works just like so. So it's not. So that's how you'll lock the door, if you so choose to lock it. And it works just like that. On the back side, I'm going to show you how to install this. So real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to put this thing together. Again, these clips, they go right here, like so. You want to adjust them, just try not to take the bolt out, because then it's kind of difficult to put back in. There you go, we adjust that side. I'm going to go ahead and put this side on as well, like so. We take our drill, tighten it up. You'll basically make sure this all lines up. Same thing here. This is lined up. Now I'm going to put this up, and I'm going to go ahead and install it on the back side of the door. And there we go. This is pretty much done. Now, because we have 2x4 construction and we have 2x6 construction, it was a decision with manufacturing, and we decided to go ahead and make this to where it's adjustable to a 2x6, or maybe even larger opening. If for instance, if you're using 5x8 sheetrock or however, so this is adjustable. Now, here on a 2x4 construction, there's going to be a little gap. We've included 3 pieces of quarter round that essentially you could you will attach here, and it's your option, your preference. Glue it on, or you can actually use a finish nailer, but obviously be careful for the nail holes. You have to color match and cover that up with a little bit of caulking. If you use trim nails, it should work out fine. Again, quarter round right here, on top, and here, and that'll cover up that gap. Going back to the 2x6, you have 2x6 construction, this will fit just fine. So we put the trim on the back side. We have these covers that will take off the double-sided tape, and it goes right there just like that on that one and on that one. And then that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. You're going to enjoy your door. One thing I do want to say, just look at the thickness of this door and how it's constructed and how it works. And it's essentially, it's frameless. So that's that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for purchasing our doors. And hopefully you enjoy.